Era of Servitude. Prologue R.E. When Xi Yulin heard this, she could not help but interject. Actually, elections are still good. At least they can change people. When I was in Malaysia, even though we had problems too, every few years we could really vote out a group of people and bring in new ones. Does that even matter? Zixuanzhou suddenly spoke, his voice cold. Whoever comes in is already decided behind the scenes. The election you see is just to make you think you have a choice. Xi Yulin froze for a moment, unconvinced. But at least the process is public and everyone can participate. Participate in what? Zixuanzhou put down his glass and looked straight at her. Participate in a staged performance? You cast the vote, but who decides the candidates? Who writes the policies? You have no idea. Choose A or choose B. A and B are all his people. What difference does it make? The election you see is just giving you an illusion of choice. You need a show to keep you quiet, so you won't truly care who actually holds power. 2. You talked about a showcase. Zixuanzhou pointed to images of Switzerland, Singapore, and Macau on the screen. You misunderstood. That is not exploitation. That is advertising. Xi Yulin was stunned. Like a real estate developer's show suite, decorated like paradise. What is its purpose? These small countries are his display rooms on the stage. The advertisement has only one line. Look, with his system, elections plus free markets, you can live this well too. So they must shine. If there is any crack, global capital will fix it, because they cannot fall. If they fall, the billboard breaks. Then, the elections he promotes, they are automatic feeders and temperature control systems. Zixuanzhou said firmly, what does he fear most? He fears a ruthless man who does not follow his rules, who kicks over his trough. So what does he do? He designs elections. Using money and media, he presets the pool of acceptable candidates. Every few years, you elect someone to press the buttons, add food, adjust the temperature. It looks like you are choosing a manager. But in reality, you are just picking one of his pre-selected keepers. 3 HL rose from Xi Yulin's feet. When major countries are also taken over by this system, what happens to these small showcase nations? Zixuanzhou fell silent for a few seconds, then spoke, his voice like shards of ice. His final, most valuable moment arrives. He pulled up another set of images, a promotional video of a modern chicken farm, clean and efficient. First, build a few model coops to show everyone who wants to start a farm. Look how efficient his breed, feed, and automated system are. The scene cut to a slaughter line, cold and fast. Once everyone believes and buys his system, what use are the chickens in those first model coops?
谁与零所有太太 slaughtered and sold. Yes. Zixuanzhou nodded, his gaze sharp, and not secretly. He picks a festival, slaughters them in public, makes them a signature dish, and entertains guests. When he thinks the time is right, he will find any excuse. This batch is risky. Alone, dead silence fell. Xi Yulin could barely breathe. The end of the showcase theory was not an illusion of prosperity, but the bloodshed of a slaughterhouse. So, her voice was hoarse. Di Huakei's idea of lottery selection was to, can he bribe everyone in the world who might be chosen? Can he train everyone in advance? Xi Yulin collapsed into her chair. Her last illusion shattered. This was not theory taught. It was a bloody closing logic of survival. So we, she murmured. We? Zixuanzhou smiled bitterly. He pointed to the manuscript, then to Xiao and Shi. After reading this, knowing the full process and final menu of this chicken farm, do you think we can still pretend to be innocent chickens waiting to be fed? He stood up, walked a quick way through, preceding the curtain, and looked at the bright yet cold city lights outside. Fate chose you to give you Dihua K's bomb single course start, and you found me. He turned back, his face a strange mix of despair and excitement. Now the fuse is in our hands. His ideas are a hammer to smash the old world. But the hammer must be swung. Zixuan Zhou focused, his fingers flying over the keyboard. First, we must let some people at least hear the wind of the hammer. You mean publish his core, most stinging showcase chicken farm theory, and this crazy alternative of lottery selection in plain language? Zixuan Zhou looked up at Shi Yu. Do you dare?